afternoon.
I am so happy to be here with you this afternoon. We have very special guests here today to celebrate a very special day that's coming tomorrow, Veterans Day. Every year on November 11th, we celebrate Veterans Day. That's why you don't have school tomorrow. And today, we're going to learn a little bit more about Veterans Day. I love the way you're following directions and paying attention. You are such a great audience. Please stay this way during the entire presentation today so that you don't miss a thing. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. The Student Council will be leading the Pledge of Allegiance. Please be seated. Excellent job, boys and girls. Now we will ask one of our special guests, Mr. Marcus Morton from the Veterans Outreach Center, to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for that warm welcome. My name is Marcus Morton, and I'm honored to be here for you guys today. We're going to talk about something very special and meaningful, Veterans Day. What is a veteran? A veteran is someone who served in the United States Armed Forces, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and even the Space Force. Veterans are people who made a promise to protect our country and our freedoms we all share. Some served during the war, some in peace, but all gave a part of their lives to serve something more than themselves. I am proud to be one of them. I served in the United States Army, and I served in the 2nd Battalion, 108th Infantry, otherwise known as the Vikings. Veterans Day began as something called Armistice Day. That day ended World War I. It was one of the largest wars in our history. The war ended on a very special moment, the 11th hour, on the 11th day, on the 11th month. That 111, or 11-11-11, excuse me, became a symbol of peace and remembrance. First, it was called Armistice Day, but in 1954, it was changed to Veterans Day to honor all who have served in every branch and every generation. We celebrate Veterans Day to say thank you to the soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Guardians who stood to defend our country. But we also have to remember to thank our parents, our spouses, the children who supported them while they served. Veterans Day is about remembering their sacrifice and teamwork to keep the nation free. So with that, today we celebrate Veterans Day. Remember that it began with the peace of the 11th hour, of the 11th day, and the 11th month. It continues as a day of honor and gratitude. To all the veterans here today, I thank you for your service. And I thank you students for listening and showing respect. You are the future which we serve and protect. Thank you.
Now, Miss Sebastian's sixth grade choir to sing My Country to they come up to the front to transition. Everybody's crisscross applesauce.
Established in 1775, the U.S. Army is the land force and largest branch of the U.S. military. There are currently around 405,000 active duty personnel. Their official motto is "This will defend," and their official song is "The Army Goes Rolling Along." U.S. No. Marine Corps. Established in 1775, the U.S. Marine Corps in a military service within the Navy. There are around 186,000 active duty personnel. Their motto is "Verified," which means always faithful and Latin. Their official song is the hymn. As the U.S. Navy established in 1775, the U.S. Navy protects the country by sea, land, and air. There are around 340,000 active duty personnel. The U.S. Navy's official song is "Anchors Away." The U.S. Navy has the world's largest fleet of aircraft carriers. The U.S. Air Force. The U.S. Air Force was established in 1947. The U.S. Air Force protects the country in the air and space operations. There are about 3,015 active duty personnel. The official motto is "Aim high and fly heights." When the U.S. Air Force official song is "Wild Blue Yonder." U.S. Space Force established in 2019. The U.S. Space Force protects the country's interests in space. There are about 10,000 active duty personnel. The official motto and song of the U.S. Space Force Super, which means always. The U.S. Space Force is the newest branch of the military. Established in 1915, the U.S. Coast Guards protect the country's waterways, ports, and shores. There are about 41,000 active duty personnel. The official motto and songs for the U.S. Coast Guard is "Semper Paratus," which means always ready.
tell us again?
Hi, everybody, again. I served in the United States Army for 10 years, and I deployed to both Iraq and Afghanistan.
For 20 years in the U.S. Army. I served in Vietnam. I was involved in the invasion of Grenada and the invasion of Panama. And now I'm the director of Youth to Feed Our Vets Food Pantry. So any of you kids that your folks were in the military, we can help them out. It doesn't cost any money at all to come down here and get food. If you're a veteran, you have to be a veteran, or a spouse of a veteran. Okay, guys? I'd love to see you all smiling faces. This morning I went to Conkling school, and they had probably the same amount of kids, maybe a few more. But thank you very much. I enjoyed being here.
My name is Howard. I'm your William custodian. I served just under 24 years in the military, 8 years in the Navy, 15 in the Army. When I was in the Navy, 8 years stationed in Spain and Iceland. When I served in the Army, I served here in Utica, Liverpool, Syracuse, and American Samoa for a year. Serving in the military was a great sacrifice. It's well worth it. And I want to thank each and every one of you for honoring your custody. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm sure you've seen me a lot. I'm Mr. Schultz. I was in the Army for 4 years, and I was deployed in Iraq, and I would let you know that we live in the greatest country in the world, and I would 100% do it again for all of you.
New York State Army National Guards over here on Conkling. I served for 6 years. I was a military policeman. I do it again, and it's a good second job if you ever want to do it. Thank you.
So this is very important. Whenever you meet a veteran, it's very important to say, thank you for your service. When you do that, you are showing them respect and you're thanking them for giving up their time and service for our country. So can you say it with me now? I'm going to say it once and then I want you to say it. Thank you for your service. Let's give them a round of applause. They're going to be reading us a poem.
The first poem that they're going to be reading for you today is called Take a Moment to Thank a Veteran by Joanne Fuchs.
When you see someone in a uniform, someone who serves us all, doing military duty, answering their country call. Take a moment to thank them for protecting what you hold dear. Tell them you are proud of them. Make it very clear. Just give them a tap on Just give them a tap on the shoulder. Give a smile and say, thanks for what you're doing to keep us safe in the USA.
fantastic to read to you today. So we also have one more poem that they're going to be reading together. And this poem is called On Veterans Day, also written by Julian Fuchs.
Conkling's green team, please come up.
Good afternoon, my name is Alania. I'm here today to first honor and pay gratitude to all the veterans who have dedicated and risked their lives to serve our wonderful country. Without service, our lives will be very different today. The Green Team is a group that helps our environment stay clean and grow healthier. By picking up trash and collecting recyclables, our goal is to keep our environment clean and have less waste. All students at Conkling are too young to serve our country the way these devoted veterans have. The service, none of us are too young to serve our community. One of the most simple things we can all do to serve our community by taking care of our environment and recycling and consuming. Simply caring about the world around us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Green Team. Please, just put the food that you collected up on the stage. Thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause. All this food is going to go to Mr. Yakona and feed the vets. So thank you so much for coming today and for taking this. And thank all of you for bringing this food in. It's going to go to our local veterans. So let's give you guys a round of applause. Thank you. Did you want to say anything?
Not used to really talking to young adults, so bear with me. I'm going to throw some numbers at you guys. Probably, your teachers and the faculty here would probably understand a little bit more. But just bear with me, okay, guys? Okay. Currently, the Utica Feed Our Vets Pantry, we have 1,100 registered vets, which is probably twice the amount of people that are in this auditorium at this point. And that equates to almost 70,000 pounds of food a month go out of our facility, which is on Broad Street right now. We feed the homeless vets and the hungry vets. The list goes on and on. And we won't turn away anybody. I won't turn away anybody, even if they're not a vet. I will give them something so they won't starve. That's the way I was raised, and that's the way I do business. Do kids have any questions for me before I pass it to you?
Be kind. Be honest.
Thank you very much. Oh, wait. Thanks for the food.
He said, thank you for the food. Okay. Down to 0. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to play a very special song, and we're going to ask you to sing along. The words are going to be along the bottom. We're going to sing God Bless the USA. 0, down to 0.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, it's right in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say.
Great job this afternoon. You really are the best audience. Thank you so much. But before you go, I have a couple special thank yous. We just want to thank our veterans again for being here, for their service. You're true heroes. Thank you. Mrs. Sperry, and Ms. McCabe for putting this together today. They did a